That's just how.
So, so if the men are, when you say set the standard, is this a standard for them to look at, or is it a standard for them to be in a serious commitment marriage with them?
Obviously,
Is there a difference
obviously,
from the way that they are? Because if men are just fantasizing about these women but not looking for serious commitment with them, then should that be the standard?
I feel like it's the standard when you have $1 million men and $1 billion black men, right? Like you have people like Kanye that are like just wifing up hoes, right? When you have women that literally are getting rich, like building whole empires off of just being a hoe. Like I fuck this rapper, I fuck with that rapper. Like back in the day, we didn't even know who they had sex with, or let alone, like, but it's literally the new lick. So it's like all of these women are trying to look like these women because these women are getting these men and they're getting them because we're literally watching it. It's unfolding before our eyes. So to say that men aren't choosing these type of women, they are.
Yeah, but
Aisha, what is the
these
age? What is the
these
age that
these
women
little
should?
girls gonna come up and they get a false sense of reality because now they think they gonna be able to do it, and guess what? They gonna come out disappointed because they not gonna get the same results that they feel like these other I guess rich hoes or hoes looking on to come on the come up. Yeah, they not gonna get the same reality. They're not gonna get the same reality. So, unfortunately, it's our
Unfortunately,
community.
I know y'all don't like to hear this on this panel, but the hoes be winning. I
Yeah,
know
shout
that
out to the
y'all
hoes.
like to
Shout out
say
to the hoes.
nice guys finish last, but nice girls, we finish last, okay?
Yeah, I feel you.
Point
I
blank
feel you. But
period. We are
I feel
completely
I
over.
understand what you're saying. Shout out to the hoes. Hoes are winning. Right on. But the bad thing about it is only us in our community is think being graceful and classy is a bad thing. It's looked down upon. It's Jesus Christ, man. We have a lot to learn as a community. If this is where we at right now. Hoes are winning. You so, our elder tell us, yeah, you might want to dress different, or try to move yourself different, or talk a little different, or don't be embarrass yourself and showing off all your goods. Save some for the imagination. No, we want to let it out. Why? Because I got a nice body. Is that our excuse? Is that our reason to doing it? Man, this is crazy.
I mean, I think social media is partly to blame too, because when you can quantify attention with likes, for a lot of people, unfortunately, that's a commodity. That's a thing for them. And they put value on that. And unfortunately, I think that a lot of women are mistaking attention with respect. You know, you're not going to get the same result. Attention feels good, it's instant, right? But respect is something that is a slow burn for a lot of women. And if you are not discerning as a woman, it's easy to fall for the attention, for that instant gratification, for that quick fix. Oh, okay. Well, when I post me in a bathing suit, I get 500 likes. But when I post me in a blazer and a pantsuit, I might get 20 or 30 likes. And for people coming up, they don't understand the difference, that those likes don't actually mean anything and they don't translate in your real life. I think we understand that as that are people that are older and come from a different generation, to where we understand that social media is social media. That has nothing to do with real life and what your goals are, what your aspirations are, who you want to couple up with in the long run. But I think for people that are coming behind us, it's harder to determine. So I think that not just the women, you can talk to the women and talk about how they dress, but you also have to talk to, if you're going to talk to the women, you have to also talk to the men about what they give credence and attention to.
I
Do
mean,
you
but
think
but
the
but like
men
you
can?
said, it's a false sense of reality. Me hitting the heart on IG is a false sense of reality. So it doesn't matter if they like it if they like it or not. It's still a false sense of reality. So now you got to worry about your daughters, worry about like creepy guys, what King was talking about, coming, looking at your pics and everything like that. You're going to attract everything. Guys that are cool and maybe out seriously out there looking for you, or you going to attract them creepy dudes like what King was explaining a second ago. You got to worry about all of that, and you putting yourself out there. That makes no sense to me.
Do you guys think that it's easier for a man to control what he likes, or easier for women to be able to control how to present themselves?
It has to be a combination of both. It has to. It can't be, if women are controlling how they dress, and they dress modestly and they dress conservatively, but they're not getting any results, what is that communicating to the woman?
Oh, totally. Damn.
So
I
it has to be a two-way street.
the, I think this is where it gets a little sticky for me, and I really would love Aisha to expound upon what she meant by good girls losing in a second. But if you have a beautiful body, you're a fairly attractive woman. You do not have to put this online. This is strategic. Like, people take time, effort. Most girls don't take one photo, they take hundreds or dozens or whichever, then they post it, right? So it's intentional. I don't think it's fair to say that the globe of men who can view this stuff that you put up for free should just ignore it or whatever. Men have always liked beautiful women. That's not going to change tomorrow, next year, 50 years from now. Now, how beautiful women used to be presented, you used to have to actually go to the store, buy a magazine, or go to certain places to see this stuff. Now it's just a World Wide Web. So I think that there's responsibility on both, but you are presenting the product from a visual perspective. You're doing it with intent. And then you're saying, well, tell the men not to participate. The whole point of you doing it was intentional. You wanted participation. So I think that that's where it gets a little sticky for me.
Let's use the beauty muses as an example, right?
I think
My
for you
beauty
to
muses,
assume that we want you guys to look
Hold
at us.
on, hold on, Aisha. I think DJ was talking. Somebody
just really
mentioned
quick,
something.
I'm gonna just give y'all an example, right? Like, my beauty muses growing up was people like Dorothy Dandridge, Lisa Bonet, Aaliyah, Nia Long. These are women that I'm like, wow, they're beautiful, and those were things that I looked at as a young girl and said, that's something to be aspired to as far as a beauty icon or a beauty muse and what have you. But now when I think about, okay, who's the beauty muses of today, of 2025, who are the women right now that are popular, that are made popular not just by women but also by male attention? Who are the women that are the beauty muses of today? Can y'all shoot some out for us? Who are the beauty muses?
Yeah,
That's good.
my wife. So that's mine. That's what I'll focus on. I'm locked in on. So shout out to her.
Okay, period. Period. Hey,
Shout out to
shut
Mrs.
me
King.
down, honey.
I mean, I think Kim K still holds the standard. I think Margot Robbie still holds the standard. I think, um, what's that girl name? Coco, is it Coco Jones? I think
Coco
she's a fairly
Jones. Hmm.
Coco Jones, a gorgeous girl. There's quite a bit. I mean, so many actually.
So you said Kim Kardashian, for example. Do you think Kim Kardashian's aesthetic is always conservative? She's a beauty muse for a lot of people. Not usually.
I think,
And
but
she has, and her body is modified.
sure.
So now these are the new beauty muses, right? Like, when I went to my hairdresser, I said, baby, give me a 90s fine. I like the 90s fine aesthetic, but for some women, what they're going for looks like Megan Thee Stallion, Kim Kardashian, Glorilla, because these are the things that we give attention to. These are the things that we give instant gratification to. So we also, like I said, we have to be mindful about what we're making popular, what we're saying is beautiful to us, and then look, now we're looking at general population when they're trying to look like these muses, like they're crazy, when in actuality We have a lot to do with that.
Aisha, I think True wanted you to expand on that point you made a little earlier. Good girls finish last. Almost. There
Okay.
you
So what I was saying is that we don't conservative women aren't the ones that are swiftly chosen because we aren't the ones who are going to get your attention first. So for me, in my experience in dating, I usually have to go approach the guy. So they're not gonna notice because I'm not walking around with no clothes on. Like I might be modestly sexy, but I just hanging out. So I think that in my experiences and experience of my friends and the people that I'm around, it's like the hoes be winning. They be getting their bills paid and everything. So, you know what I'm saying? Like they be getting bags, shoes. Like it's a thing. Like I'm like, damn, these hoes be winning so hard. Like fashion over dresses. Like they be they getting it, okay? And I see it. I've been seeing it for years. And so for y'all to just be sitting here be like it's the women, no, it's the men that are funding these hoes' lifestyles, right? These women ain't flying themselves to you know what I'm saying, Dubai. You know what I'm saying? These men are financing these hoes' lifestyles. They're paying to get their bodies done. These men are doing all of those things. And so then here the regular women, they gonna start eventually. They start mimicking that because they think that that's what men want, and that's just how I feel. Like they think that's what men want, and then everybody starts mimicking it, and then they do it under the guise of, "Oh, this is for me. I just want to feel good about my body." You look like a whole clown. So, and there's a lot of girls out there with botched bodies today. You know what I'm saying? Because of this.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying. I'll say it breaks my heart that's how you perceive it, and I've heard that before from other women that they take the highlight reels of these exchanges and do not really understand the investment that men make. Men have generally always made two investments: short term and long term. What you seeing is short term. Dudes will trick off. Not saying it's right, but they will do it. Having old girl to live on cloud nine for a weekend is nowhere near as expensive as maintaining a woman for a lifetime, 20, 30 years. We know this and we assume women know this. So I guess the conversations are not occurring where you can see a man give the highlight reels, give her the best experience for a short snapshot of time. What used to be valued was long term, and that doesn't seem to be valuable anymore because wanting to take care of you, wanting to pay your bills 10, 20, and 30 years out, get rid of your student loans, I would say that that's probably more significant, but it may not just be as sexy. And it's sad that there are women who do perceive themselves being quality that are losing because for whatever reason they don't feel that that's valuable anymore. I digress.
Interesting. Interesting. So, is it okay for a man to have a change of heart? Uh, how she dresses? I mean, I know Aisha, you were saying that's the way that they met you, but I mean, what if he just have a change of heart about how she present herself? You know, what if it's from a protection POV? Like, what if he's noticing that
I've
the
seen
men, that the outside men are getting a little bit more aggressive and they
I've
protect you?
seen that. I've seen that too, right? Because as a woman, I've been out with my guy, and like men, especially out here in the city, like they don't care. They don't care that your man is with you. So it can create a dangerous situation for men. And if you're a woman and you are naive and you ain't never been in that situation, then you won't understand why your guy is saying like, hey, when you with me, when you go out with your girls, you know, shortly, whatever, hey, y'all have fun. But when you with me, tone it down, because he doesn't want the other men looking at you like that when you're with him. And if they do, then he gonna have to check them. It's gonna be a whole deal. So from that standpoint, I understand, because I've been in that situation where it's like it's a little different the way that I dress when I go out with him versus if I'm kind of just out with my girls. And that's why sometimes you'll hear men be like, dang, y'all dress like that when you with me. But when the girls come out, but it's just like, well, I can't because I'm with you. So that's how I feel about that.